Hi. Um, I used to go camping and still do some night fishing when I get the chance, which I haven't had many chances lately, mainly because it's too hot to go fishing. Um, I like fishing, but um, I have two problems with it. One is heat. I don't play well in heat. I've had a couple of heat injuries, and I don't play well in heat anymore. Um, Another problem is bug bites. Uh, this right here, that's mosquito bites. It's not tick or something, you know, horse flies. It's mosquito bites. Those look good because they're almost a week old. I get mosquito bites, I swell up an area about that big and about that tall, and they have looks like a pimple in the middle of them, and it just you know weeps, as Beth calls it. Um, so I don't I don't like those things. But when I do go fishing at night, especially, uh, I always take lights, and I take lights in case I do some night fishing. Um, this right here is a flashlight. It's very bright. Um, and you can get those where they use batteries or recharge. Obviously, if you recharge them, you don't have to buy so many batteries. This right here is a lantern. This thing uses, I think, 8 C-cell batteries. They last a long time, and it's very bright, and I mean very bright. You don't want to look directly into that thing. But I also have, and I don't have it in the house with me, um, they call it a dual fuel lantern. They have, um, the reason they call it a dual fuel is you can put Coleman fuel in it, which is a highly refined, uh, basically unleaded gas. Um, but you can also just use plain old unleaded gas. Um, and those things are very, very bright. I don't know if any of you have used them, but uh, they put out a lot of light. Um, but there are some differences. One, this little flashlight, small beam, I mean, you can see where you're pointing it. This yellow lantern here puts out a lot of light, lights up a big area, as opposed to a flashlight like this thing is. Um, the uh, gas lantern also puts out a lot of light in a wide area, but there's differences in them. Um, like I said, the small beam, the big beam, and then the big beam. Um, but this yellow lantern will attract bugs, just like any light. You know, they say that it's, you know, the bugs think it's the moon and they go towards it. Never seen a, did you ever see where they landed on the moon supposedly back in 1969? Um, I think it was 69. Anyway, um, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That guy. Um, there was enough light where you could see what was going on. Never saw any bugs. I don't know what makes them think they're going towards the moon. There weren't any on the moon. Anyway, sorry, rabbit trail. But the Coleman lantern, and I'm not advertising for them, I just what they are. It puts off a lot of light, and it makes noise. You can hear that when it's burning. But the main difference between it and this battery-powered lantern is a battery-powered lantern attracts bugs, just like I said a while ago. There's one in here right now, but anyway. And the bugs come up to it, and they fly up to it, and they land on the lantern, and they're, then they fly off after a little while. But the Coleman lantern, it has holes around a ring at the bottom of where the mantles burn. The difference between these lanterns is very simple. The bugs come up and, land all over it and fly around it and stuff. But the Coleman lantern, they come up and they fly into those little holes around that ring at the bottom. And they go up there and it kills them. It works like a bug zapper. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with those. They're pretty big in the South, especially if you don't like bugs, because bugs love you, like me. Anyway, they attract the bugs, and then when they get over there, it kills them. Now, you're probably thinking about now, what in the world is this nut talking about? This is supposed to be about, talking to people about their spiritual life, right? Well, this is about your spiritual life. I'm sure by now, at least my wife is going, what? But trust me, there's always a point to my stories. This lantern right here, this battery-powered lantern, is like Jesus. The gas-powered lantern is like Satan. The reason I'm saying that is like the one that represents Satan. You are that bug. He has things that attract you. Some of it alcohol, some of it's drugs, some of it's pornography. It can be, prostitution from both sides. And just anything. But once it attracts you, if you don't do something about it, it's going to kill you. It's that simple. It may not be like, some drugs, you OD on them, or you get some bad dope or whatever, it can kill you immediately. Some of it will eventually kill you. But that sin is what will wind up killing you. For the wages of sin is death. Now, this lantern right here, this battery-powered one, is like Jesus. That light attracts, but it doesn't kill you. This is like we are supposed to share that light. There's a little kid song I used to sing all the time. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. We are supposed to let our light so shine, and it talks about that in the Bible. Uh, and that light that it's talking about right there is people watching your life and seeing the change that came when you accepted Christ. You can't go around living like you used to and expect people to go, yeah, it's pretty good. I want to be a Christian so I can be just like I am now. Nope. You let them see the difference in your life. Um, I'm not saying you become perfect when you become a Christian. We're supposed to strive for that, certainly. But when you don't change your outward appearance, uh, people are going to question whether you actually are a Christian. Um, but just remember this, all those things that attract you to sin will kill you. And I'm not talking about killing you necessarily in this life. That second death is what will get you there. I don't want any of you to go to hell. I want you all to go to heaven. I love y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.